For the land of the...
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to... And the Clippers starting five. They've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. Offensive rebound. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Powell for 3. Sinks the triple.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Jackson with it. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It'll be a fun matchup to watch.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Nasty. Woo. And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. From deep three-point range. Lillard again missing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's George. Again, Los Angeles.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Now, here's Lillard. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Jackson. Outside Leonard. In the corner, Ibaka with it. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lillard from deep three-point land. Again, the miss by Lillard. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Shots good by Ibaka.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 5 now.
The star just keeps rising for Damian Lillard. Heck of a talent with tremendous range.
Outside Leonard. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. A shot by Batum, no good. Portland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Picked his pocket. And oh, here we go with Leonard, nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Here's Simons. And he converts the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
Now, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers rotation. Still young, though. It seems like he can carve a rollout on this team.
Batum wide open. He fired. No good from the wing.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
Here's McCollum. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. For 3. And another 3 for Portland.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McClellan, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
Tipped away. Rondo passes to Kennard. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the corner. And it's Portland with the rebound. Powell for 3. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. The 3 from Anthony. The second chance effort. And Cantor with the lay-in. Good.
Now, that's a staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Back to Leonard. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
This game, it's a physical game, obviously, but
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland, we've got Damian Lillard. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then it's Anthony, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Robert Covington's checked in for Enes Kanter. Now, here's Kennard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Kennard. Morris passes to Kennard. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Zach Collins. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Mann, covered by Anthony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Jackson. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. George against McCollum. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from George.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Lillard outside. Ring shot on the way. Gets that one to drop. A rare make, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Outside Jackson. Back to Ibaka. The shake. And he sinks the layup. 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
McCollum against Jackson. McCollum passes to Nurkic.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from George. Lillard scanning the floor. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland.
The remarkable range of Lillard. I mean, you see these shots he makes from distance with ease, effortless release.
Here's Leonard. Good D by Covington.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Nurkic finds Lillard. The pass to Powell. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. 43 seconds left in the first half. Ibaka in the post. He's guarded by Collins. In deep. And the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Collins, that's a 2-pointer. And he overshot that one, missing.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
McCollum outside, over George. The step-back jumper is good. McCollum's got 7 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Patrick Beverly out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Man in at the 3 slot. Now Lillard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's Beverly. Cousins finds Beverly. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Here's Man. Defended by Covington. It's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Lillard. 10 points for him. Buries the long-range jumper.
You got to love how clever Lillard is. I mean, he's exceptional at gutting the D apart with his dribbling moves.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. That one doesn't drop. And it's Portland the other way. Stolen away. Beverly with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. That's a two from Kennard. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Stolen by Beverly. It's 2-on-1. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Lillard fires away from way outside. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Powell's got 5.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip.
And here is Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Ibaka. And the layup's good off the glass. That's now 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
A high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Lillard outside. Covington dishes to Lillard. A step-back shot here, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys, they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lillard from deep three-point land. That shot no good. And the Clippers will come the other way.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter. Gets behind the D on the break, and the passes, I mean, it's there waiting for him.
And a deep three from Lillard. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 18 points in the game.
Knocks down his second 3 of the half. I mean, he had 2 of them in the first half also, doing some solid work from deep.
George passes to Zubac. Jackson has the open look. Offline with his 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Covington finds Lillard. From past the arc. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a lot of contact on that one. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling. Here in quarter number 4. Collins is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. It's good on the putback.
Oh, he's a great presence to have near the bucket. Kanter's going to go after every rebound. And when he gets his hands on that, that's what happens.
Rondo passes to Ibaka. Tries from the block. Back to Rondo. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Serge Ibaka. Here's McCollum. To the inside. Collins. Kennard with the rebound. The drive by Rondo. Lays it up off the glass. Rondo's got his first points in this one.
As a defender, you can never let Rondo get going to the hoop. Make him take the J.
Simons surveying the D. Banked in off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Rondo passes to Zubac. Can't cash in from close range. Trailblazers leading by 4. McCollum dishes to Anthony. Back to McCollum. Fires for 3. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Collins. Kicks it to Kanter. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Now it's a 6-point Portland lead.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Rondo drives in. Portland grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Trailblazers, Jones checked in for Anthony, and Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Feeds it to Collins. They grab their own miss. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Hard to alter Collins' concentration, especially when he's looking aggressively to score like this.
And that one falls for Collins. Clippers trail by 9. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Lillard with it. And he gets the bucket. Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Inside, stolen by Collins. Jackson against Lillard. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The dish now to Collins. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And we're seeing the very best of Lillard tonight. I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife of an offensive player. I mean, he's got a tool for every job.
Pass to Collins. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by George. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Clippers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is ridiculous. The D has to do better. You just can't whack Jackson on these type of shots.
So for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Powell in for Jones. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Cousins. And it's Ibaka in for Morris. Now Lillard from deep 3-point range. The long distance 3 is buried.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Portland.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Damian Lillard.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
But yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Lillard. And here is Powell. From deep. The rebound by Ibaka. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George has got the ball. Nice open look, but it's no good. And so it's Portland winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. And with
hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now here is Holiday. Passes to Middleton. Powell with the steal. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard's showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
And here's Holiday. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here's Lillard. After Drew Holiday's score. Lillard scanning the floor. And a wide open look for McCollum. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Buries it from 3-point range. Holiday's got 5 points so far. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Milwaukee now. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Here's Middleton following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Covington with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. He feeds it to Nurkic. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Here's Lopez. Up again. Giannis on the follow.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Here's McCollum. 13 feet away. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Simons. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Now here is Holiday. 3-point lead. Pass to DiVincenzo. The offensive rebound.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's McCollum. Now the pass to Nurkic. The feed to Carmelo. It's Solenbad to Kumbo. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Portland also making some changes. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the basket by Lillard.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game. Milwaukee leading by 5. Giannis outside. And they double up Giannis. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
Milwaukee with the ball. Portis kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Forbes. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5, and the Bucks miss again. Pass to Collins. Lillard left side, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, that's an exclamation point right there. Lillard is a natural-born finisher.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Collins. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Collins. Shoots over Portis, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Holiday inside the line, and it's Portland with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The 3 from McCollum gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 5 now.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Over in the corner, Portis. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And it's good off the back rim and in. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And there's Lillard on the assist by Collins.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Holiday. And the pass to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. Goes up on the high post. He can't get it to go. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lillard outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Connaughton, And contact on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Antetokounmpo dishes to Tucker.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. Powell, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Simons in for McCollum. Here's DiVincenzo. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Holiday with the 3. Rebound by Nurkic.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Middleton for 3. Holiday attacking. Misses in close.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Nurkic. Unable to get that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. And Lopez gets it to go.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. The rebound by the Bucks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the dunk by Covington.
Using that athleticism to convert the alley-oop. Covington is simply a difference maker out there.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard against Holiday. Middleton right side. 6 on the shot clock. The wing jumper off target. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the dunk by Powell.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Bucks trail by 4. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo into the 4-man position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Anthony.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Here's Simons. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. That's 7 points for Brook Lopez.
Well, no hesitation whatsoever from Brook Lopez at that range.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Missed inside. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Teague finds Antetokounmpo. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Anthony with it. Picked up by Teague. A 3 from McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Middleton against Anthony. Middleton on the wing. Count the basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Nurkic gets it to go. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Teague the pass to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Jeff Teague. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Collins. And Norman Powell subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Nora. Here's Connaughton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Portis can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Covington finds Lillard. Back to Covington. Shoots over Portis. And again, it's Portland converting.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 7. Connaughton from outside off the mark. Here's Lillard over Holiday. Pass to Cantor. Holiday against Lillard. Can't hit that one. Holiday with the defensive effort. Bucks trail by 3. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard way outside. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Outside Portis. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Covington with the steal. Lillard attacking. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. And so it's Milwaukee with it, after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Forbes dishes to Giannis. Just 3 to shoot. Here we go, one-on-one. Lillard against DiVincenzo. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded closer. It's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bucks trail by 8. Antetokounmpo passes to Forbes. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Brent Forbes. Collins checked in for Portland. Powell kicks to Collins. Lillard, right side. Goes back up. Excellent D there from Holiday.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Over Lillard. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Holiday.
Now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, smiles on their face. That's what they want. Holiday very skilled at getting to that spot and hitting a J.
And the basket by McCollum.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Portland leading by 8. Lillard with it. It's McCollum on the wing. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge. Holiday looking over the floor. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Nurkic. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Drew Holiday. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Good on the triple. McCollum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Collins.
Good job, Collins inside. Quick off his feet.
Clock at 6. Kick out to Giannis. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. And the baseline jumper, no good. Trailblazers leading by 9. The shot by Lillard, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And here are the Trailblazers now after the basket by Milwaukee. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Outside Collins. Back to Nurkic. In the corner, Collins with it. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Shot by Collins, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And here's Portland. Lillard left side. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And here's Collins from outside. Portland again missing. The shot by Middleton, wide open. They get it back. No good there. McCollum against Lopez. Now McCollum. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Over the land of the...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sport. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for Los Angeles, we've got Ibaka. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And there's Jackson, and it's George in at the 2. Now here's Jackson. To the middle, here's Leonard, and he banks in the layup. Leonard's got the opening field goal of the game for the Clippers. The break fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Now here's Leonard, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Oh, Leonard in position. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, you see the value Drew brings on the defensive end. Anticipates well, has the long reach and very quick hands.
Now here's Jackson. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. About a minute played so far here in the first. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Giannis. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. On offense, here are the Clippers.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. Still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Here's George after the basket by Milwaukee. From the top of the key, rebounded by the Bucks.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And the rejection by Jackson. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Ibaka, the pass to Leonard. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
This is what Leonard gives you. Reliable, productive, churns out positive plays.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And the Clippers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Rondo. Here's Leonard. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Middleton right side. Over Morris. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Ibaka slams it in.
When you see Serge, he's still somewhat mechanical on the drive, but it can be effective.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Holiday inside the line. They get it again. Clippers leading by 6. George with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the wide open shot from Morris. The three-pointer no good. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Rondo finds Leonard. 51 seconds left to play in the first. To the inside, Morris. And Middleton with the block. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday against George. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Ibaka with some nice D.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the court for the Bucks, Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 spot. Teague against Cousins, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Cousins. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
To the paint, here's Portis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
And Beverly kicks to Cousins. Kennard on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Beverly with the ball. And the dunk by Zubac.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Pass to Portis. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pass to Zubac. Now here's Cousins. Not a lot of room. Fires at the elbow. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. High post Cousins. The pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And right there you see an underrated aspect to Cousins' game. Terrific instincts, senses the open man.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Wide open. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Cousins inside. Guarded by Tucker. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Portis. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. On the wing, Batum. Beverly finds Kennard. 6 to shoot. No good from outside.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Teague.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Leonard, the pass to Kennard. The putback, and Leonard stays with it. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Electrifying play by Kawhi Leonard. Boy, he is talented. This team relies on him for so much.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Connaughton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And Giannis throws it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
George looking over the floor. And Cousins throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The putback.
Give DeMarcus Cousins credit.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Morris in at the 3 spot. Here's Ibaka, and Leonard has it in the corner. Jackson trying to break free, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Leonard kicks to George. Leonard, and Leonard stays with him. Leonard's got 16 points.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Back to Giannis. Shakes him. The Clippers grab the miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Giannis high post. Leonard's there. Lopez passes to Middleton. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Mann's checked in. Rajon Rondo subbed in for George. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Kennard finds Batum. Shoots from the right block. Passes to Cousins. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Back to Beverly. And the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. There's 1:17 left in the third. Back to Holiday. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Everly with the ball. Picked up by Portis. And the dunk by Zubac.
When Beverly first entered the league, he struggled to read the action in pick and roll. Now it's a different story.
Stolen by Beverly. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the 3 ball is good. And now a 10-point Clipper lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Teague finds Portis. Fires from the wing. The shot, no good. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Teague. It's hauled in by Zubac. Kennard for three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12th. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Chris Middleton. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Zubats in the post. Defended by Middleton. And the dunk by Zubats.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
T kicks it to Tucker. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Beverly against T. Here's Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T. 6 points for Bobby Portis.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
Beverly, the pass to Kennard. There's the lob to the hoop. No good from Zubats.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Jeff T. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
DiVincenzo against George. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Los Angeles leading by 7. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Leonard the pass to Ibaka. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And it's good, 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Leonard dishes to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Nobody near Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. Back to Jackson. Pass to George. And it's Leonard at the elbow. There's Jackson with the 3. That shot off. Holiday with the defensive effort. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Back to Jackson. Left side of Ibaka. They need this one. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 6. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Giannis drives in. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
.56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Jackson. Lobs it up for Ibaka. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Holiday. This one for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now here is Ibaka. It's George on the wing. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Jumps up. Count it.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Here's what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bronze likeness of Lakers. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the 3. And for the Clippers, we've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the center.
The remarkable range of Lillard. I mean, you see these shots he makes from distance with ease, effortless release.
And George kicks to Ibaka, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Lillard against Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Cullen passes to Lillard. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
George, no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 6.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
George against McCollum. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, you can't leave somebody that wide open when Jackson's running the show. Reggie will find him every time.
Lillard scanning the floor. Again, the miss by Lillard.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Here's Morris over McCollum. No good off the back of the rim. Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. From the arc, the three-pointer is right on target.
This is who McCollum is, someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Passes it to Collins. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Kicks it out to Lillard for the 3. Nurkic the pass to Collins. Lillard from deep three-point land. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And that one's good, Lillard.
Love how assured Lillard is from his spot. He's a confident shooter. He likes pulling up from anywhere.
Jackson against Lillard. Here's George, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Cans it from downtown.
Lillard. He just fills out the defense. He doesn't rush it. When they play off of him, he torches him. When they crowd him, he'll pull off the J. When they get too close, he'll drive him.
Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Lillard's got 15.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Pass to Ibaka. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Lillard way outside. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got 4 rebounds in this game.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
Oh, man. Jackson is just a pesky defender. Does a phenomenal job at getting a hand up in the face of shooting.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
But just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Rajon Rondo is out there with Kennard. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's man in at the 3 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Beverly, the pass to Cousins. Lobs it up for Ibaka. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Lillard. From deep 3-point range. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Leonard. And Jones sends it back. 3-pointer Lillard. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 18.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Powell with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got the fast break chance. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lillard way outside. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Big boy strength right there. Big boy move from Cousins right there. He feasts off of contact when he's coming up with a shot.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Oh, and that's just a great defensive effort there by Beverly. He is all hustle.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Jones. Lillard against Beverly. Ripped away. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Beverly with the ball. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Lets it go from deep. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. But they recover it. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Beverly. Pass to man. The tray. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris is checked in for Cousins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And a switch here also for Portland. Anthony's checked in. McCollum outside. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Anthony. Portland no good that time either. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Mann. Trailblazers shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. McCollum passes to Covington. Back to McCollum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Kennard. Upside Rondo. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Morris has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's McCollum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Even though he's undersized, McCollum is just a tenacious scorer. He's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Cousins comes in for Morris, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Rajon Rondo. Portland also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Robert Covington, and Collins subbed in for Powell. Beverly against Nurkic. Nurkic with the double team. Clock at 4. Zubac finds Beverly. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game play. The 3 from McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's McCollum for 3. The shot misses. That's a 2 from Kennard. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 8 points. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the court for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. He rifled that one in from distance. Lillard's got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers. Clippers trail by 3. And here's George. Elbow shot is on the way. And the shot is long.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
The Clippers' shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Lillard again missing.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Morris finds Leonard for the lead. The shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And a deep three from Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The Clippers trail. Jackson with it. Feeds it to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 10 points.
And over the years, Jackson has mastered the pick and roll, firing the pass to the perfect spot for his teammate to catch.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Morris with the rebound.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
5 to shoot. Back to Lillard. From deep. Nurkic. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Oh, well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
And George, here we go. And that one, good. He's got 8.
Yeah, that's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Lillard with no one around. The shot will not fall. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. In the corner, Ibaka with it for the lead. Cranes the three-pointer. Ibaka's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that one's good. Lillard.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
George against McCollum. George looking around. Pulls up on the wing. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Fires from deep. Jackson misses. And Collins has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. The lead is 2. And that one's good. Lillard.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Passes it to Jackson. McCollum against George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Offensive rebound. Here's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 36.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Nails the wide open jump shot. Ibaka's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Lillard against Jackson. Now Lillard. He's got 36. In the corner, Collins with it. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Portland leading by 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Patrick Beverly out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the small forward.
Now, that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Beverly, the pass to Kennard. Inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Simons, the pass to Powell. Kicks to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Cousins.
And one of the things Cousins has continued to develop, his defense. Really makes an effort to swat that shot away.
Man can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Giles, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Beverly looking around. In the corner, Kennard with it. Portland grabs the miss. And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way. Powell down low. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Giles. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Jones. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Simons. In the corner, Powell with it. To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Leonard finds Morris. That one rolling around and rims out. Trailblazers leading by 6. And Lillard gets double teamed. Pass to Ganner. Outside, Jones. Right wing. Lillard with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Lillard misses. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Stolen by Cantor.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
Jones kicks to Powell. Jackson against Lillard. Powell, no one around him. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Powell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers. On the wing, Jackson. The 3. George from deep three-point land. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 6th rebound on the night. And a deep 3 from Lillard. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 39. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Jackson passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
So agile. Ibaka able to quickly come up and set the screen, then quickly rolls into position for the score. Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Now here's Lillard. From deep. The rebound by Paul George.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Off target from three-point range. Lillard from deep three-point land. Trailblazers keep it alive.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Cantor finds Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. One-on-one here. Ibaka for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business. Rip City. It's the NBA on 2. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Nurkic trying to get open. Portland with a new 14. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And here's Giannis after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. From deep three-point range, it doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Giannis, and Covington sends it back. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Lillard. There's the three. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Passes it to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Now, Giannis, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played, and Lillard gets it to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Lillard outside. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. The wide open look here for Holiday. Off target with the open look. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Lopez. Holiday's got 6.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Lillard with no one around. And it's Lillard again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Antetokounmpo lays it up and banks it in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 9. And Lopez pulls it down.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And McCollum with the block. Lillard outside. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 12.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers, guys, what do you think?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game, but they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
Ennis Cantor is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the point. They're the group the Portland Trail Blazers will start the second quarter with.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
From 13, and that one's good, Anthony.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Antetokounmpo. Drops in the layup for two. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Lobs it up for Anthony. Now T. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Makes it off the glass.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Tucker. Anthony's shot is off. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Forbes. Off target from outside. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Hollis-Jefferson finds Anthony. Here's Jones. The three. But they get it back. The pass to Simons. And that one's good, Anthony.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Left side, Portis. Lets it go with the three. Cuts off the pass. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Zach Collins checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Hollis-Jefferson. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Outside Teague. Stolen by Collins. McCollum left side. Anthony down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Offensive rebound. And a wide open look for McCollum. Drops one in from the wing. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Antetokounmpo against Anthony. 1:27 left to play here in the half. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Collins. Rebound, Milwaukee.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Tucker finds Antetokounmpo. Tucker the pass to Teague. Now here's Portis. Back to Teague. Shoots. And the rejection by Collins. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Portland leading. Outside Anthony. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Pass to Simons. There's the dish to McCollum. Deep 2 from Anthony. Here's Cantor. There's the triple. A putback, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
And it's slammed in by T.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Anthony, the pass to Canner. Great D that time from Portis.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the open. And that's a wrap for our halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5.
Come on.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Powell for 3. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee has possession. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Lillard way outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The shot by Holiday, no good. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Powell kicks to Lillard, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Middleton on the wing, puts up a 3. And again, the Bucks miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Lillard fires away from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. And now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Middleton against Powell. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. Middleton's got 5.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a 3 on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
Cullen passes to Lillard. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Lillard looking around. From deep. Nurkic, great positioning on the putback. Nurkic has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The shot's good from Forbes.
Boy, Forbes showing you some quick-footedness there. Nice instincts.
Lillard outside. Kicks it out to Covington. Collins wide open. He fires. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Dishes it to Lopez. Knocked loose. Covington with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And it's the Bucks on the break. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Lillard missing. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That is his first foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Collins. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Launches it. Mora, that's good. Mora's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do. Setting up his guys nicely.
Simons the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Kanter. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. 3/4 of play in a close game here. The Bucks on top. They lead by 3. And will return shortly. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Trailblazers trail by 3. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then it's Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. McCollum, no good.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Here's Portis. The shot missing. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
It's McCollum with the drive. The dive for the ball. And stolen by Portis. Here's Connaughton, covered by Anthony. Connaughton passes to Forbes. From outside the arc, they get the rebound. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Bucks leading by 7. Holiday looking for an opening. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Forbes. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. A fader. Rebounded by Anthony. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Simons.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Forbes the pass to Connaughton. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 5. And stolen by Portis. Unhindered, going all the way.
A difficult cover on the break. Tucker can beat you both squaring up and at the rim.
Trailblazers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Simons, the pass to McCollum. From downtown. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Holiday with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Anthony's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McCollum. Pass to Simon. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Nurkic. There's the pass to Tucker. Here's Forbes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take an almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Collins. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee. Holiday against Lillard. From deep three-point range, it falls! And now they trail by just 4.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Giannis dishes to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. They get it back.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
12 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Poor decision there to heave the ball so far down the court. I mean, there's plenty of better places to go with it.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
.12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lillard fires away from way outside. He's off from 3.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's money from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for great.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting middle. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. George. And Ibaka kicks to George. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it up. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez dishes to Giannis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And it should be a good one tonight, Steve. Two teams in the playoff conversation.
This is where, Kevin, we see the talent is there on both sides. Also now, this is where coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Offensive rebound.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Jackson finds Leonard. Back to Jackson. Out to Morris. Stolen by Middleton.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
Outside Holiday. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Outside Holiday. A clear look here for Middleton. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Here's Holiday. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to DiVincenzo. From deep. And the Bucks miss again. Clippers trail by 3. Here's George. Count that one.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here's George. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Leonard against DiVincenzo. Right block shot. Count that one. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
59 seconds left in the first. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Morris, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Ibaka outside. Back to Morris. The tray. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks leading by 3. For 3, Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. And here's George. Down low. And Ibaka slams it in.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
We've got Antetokounmpo. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Cousins. And Cousins throws it down hard.
A better athlete than some people give him credit. DeMarcus entertaining the crowd.
T kicks to Portis. Now Tucker. And the pass to Teague. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Portis. Pulls up. Connects. The jumper drops.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now here's Cousins. And there it is for him. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Kicks it to Tucker. Passes it to Teague. Here's the 3. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. Cousins pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. It's good on the putback. Cousins has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Pass to Connaughton. Portis with it. Back to Connaughton. Now the pass to Portis. He kicks it to Tucker. Shot from 12. That one falls.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now here's Kennard. He's covered closely. Portis against Zubac. Here's Mann. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Portis can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Kennard. That one, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverley is a great shot blocker.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Jeff Teague. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Patrick Beverley. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Now Holiday. Paul George missing from long range. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And George with the stop.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. He has 6. 2 points. That one goes.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
When they go to the intentional foul, the Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. With 1 on the clock, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Morris in at the 3 slot. Here's Holiday, following the score by Reggie Jackson. And here is DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Here's Giannis. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Jackson kicks to Leonard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. DiVincenzo with it. Leonard picks him up. Now DiVincenzo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Giannis on the follow. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Morris passes to George. Jackson looking around. Ibaka finds George. It's deflected. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Holiday has it in the corner. Lopez, great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Jackson dishes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Middleton outside. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. There's the 3. They get it back.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here is George. 8 points for him. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. To the paint, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Ibaka.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. The pass to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard, the pass to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. Tries again. In the corner, Ibaka with it. That one off the back iron and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Jackson passes to George. The three. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A different look for the Clippers. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Portis. 4 seconds left. And good that time.
Bobby Portis plays hard. Gives 100%. Puts himself in a position to succeed.
Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks ahead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday. And it's Forbes in a 2-guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Batum. Kennard on the wing. Cousins trying to free himself up. But he recovers it. Another shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
In addition to being a good floor spacer, Luke Kennard is shifty in the mid-range area.
Now here's Teague. Outside Portis. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Passes it to Zubac. Back to Kennard. From deep. Here's Zubac. Rebound, Milwaukee. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Portis kicks to Teague. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Portis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Pass to Kennard. Cousins with it. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Connaughton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Teague. And the second free throw, good. And here is Los Angeles now. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And this one's on the entire defense. Gotta stay awake when Leonard rolls off the pick.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Morris dishes to George. The pass to Leonard. To the middle. And Ibaka slams it in.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
Outside Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And George kicks to Jackson. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Leonard draws the double. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Having to rush that one. Ibaka keeps his head up, sees the clock running down.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Middleton outside. There's a minute 34 left in the game. It's good.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Here's George. This is the Leonard. Lets it fly. And Lopez pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. 59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. That's what Jackson's doing right now. Supreme confidence in the clutch.
Here's Holiday following the score by Reggie Jackson. Holiday dishes to Middleton. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Back to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And here's George following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Ibaka for 3. Frames it from downtown.
He's been there before, played in big moments of big games. Ibaka's coming.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.